Alright guys, welcome back to this platform. Still your boy here, Prince TV. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you all, irrespective of the time you get this particular update. Alright, here we are is to give an update which Italian government have brought out to board. I told you guys before that, this COVID-19 of a thing, it depends on how the contagious, how people are contacting it, that is the Italians who are getting this COVID-19, that will determine how Giuseppe Conte and the Roberto Speranza have to kind of like put measures on this particular restriction of a thing. Now we have a new update about the lockdown, about the restrictions. So let me give you guys the latest update here so that you can understand how things are going. But have in mind that, they have already placed everything to be that at least from now till on the 15th of February, regional movement is not possible. So, but let's see what we have here and see how things are going. All right, he said here, latest Italy's COVID-19 zone restrictions updated as infection rates drop. You understand? So they discovered that the infection rate dropped. So let's go a little bit forward and see how they are saying things. He said here, Italy's northern region of Lombardia has been moved out of the red zone as Italy's coronavirus infection rates dropped for the first time in 5 weeks. You understand? All right, so get this note where they mention here is Lombardia, which is known as the northern side. Yeah, this Lombardia is known as the northern side of Italy. Let's go a little bit forward. All right, he said here, Italy's rate number or reproduction rate has dropped to 0.97, the first overall reduction since in 5 weeks. While admissions to intensive care units and hospital wards have also dropped. You understand? So this place is trying to explain so that you guys can know there is still improvement. We pray to God that it should continue dropping this way so that everybody can go back to his or her activities. You understand? All right, let's go a little bit forward. He said here, but Health Minister Roberto Speranza says the challenges is still tough as 10 regions still have an rate number above 1. You understand? All right, he said here, under the national tide system, with rules changing weekly based on the level of contagious risk, the hardest hit region of Lombardia has been moved from the red zone imposed last week. You understand? This Lombardia, they made it to go to red zone last week. Now they have gone away from red zone again. So this is to let you know that this COVID-19 of a thing, the restrictions are being placed based on the contagious. You understand? Let's go a little bit forward. He said here, to the slightly less restrictive orange zone. He said, Sardinia face more restrictions as it has moved from the yellow zone to orange zone. So you see now, the region of Sardinia, they themselves now face the high risk again because the COVID-19 there gets increased. So that is to let you know different regions are increasing, and then there are some regions who are still kind of like decreasing, like this one of the Lombardia. Let's go a little bit forward to the articles. He said, the governor of Lombardia, Antonio Fontana, has called the move out of the red zone excellent news and said that schools will resume their activities as early as Monday. He referred to reported errors in the data that brought Lombardia into the red zone last week. So, you see, maybe the report they gave that last week, making Lombardia to be in red zone, was not appropriate. That is what this particular place is trying to state. Let's go a little bit forward. He said, meanwhile, the governor of Sardinia, Christian Assalanas, has expressed his concern about moving Sardinia into orange zone and hope for a correction of the decision. Let's go forward. He said all other regions remain where they were placed last week, which means Sicily and Bazzano stay in red zones, with only supermarkets, pharmacia, and other stores selling basic necessities left open. You understand? You see? There are some regions, this particular region known as Bazzano. So you guys who are staying in Bazzano, you should know how things are going in that particular regions. You understand? All right, okay, let's go a little bit forward. He said here, 14 regions will be in the orange zone, which means shops are open but miles and short of public holidays. Restaurants and bars are closed except for takeaway until 10 p.m. and delivering. You understand? Alright, he said yellow zone do not face any additional restriction beyond the national ones. When they say the national ones, that states that, you know, this particular movement between regions is for everybody, so that you can understand, like I reported this news once upon a time ago, that you cannot go a regional movement unless you have for necessity, you have something necessary. So guys, the update here I want you guys just to understand is that there is a improvement, there is an improvement here in Lombardia, which state that the COVID-19 is dropping in this particular region of Lombardia most especially. Let's go a little bit forward. He said Health Minister Roberto Speranza has signed the ordinance making the changes official from Sunday 24th January with the new clarification based on the latest health ministry data. You understand? He said Health Minister Roberto Speranza has signed the ordinance. Okay, I read this place just now. He said this means Italy's region will be classified as followed from Sunday, January 24th. He said red zone Sicily, Bolzano. So these particular zones you are going to listen to are the place who they are having the red zone. So the two red zone we are having in Italy again now is Sicily and then Bolzano. You understand? All right, I said here orange zone Lombardia, Sardinia, Abruzzo, Friuli, Venezia, Giulia, Lazio, Liguria, Marche, Piemonte, Puglia, Umbria, and then Calabria, Reggio Emilia, and Veneto. So guys, these are Italian names, so these things are somehow difficult to pronounce most times. So that is why you are seeing it on the screen. So any region you are, you should know your color. You understand? Okay, let's go for the one of yellow zone. The yellow zone, we have Campania, we have Basilicata, Toscana, Mazzilli, and then autonomous provision of Trento. So guys, this is the update. You can see everything there on the screen. These are the zones which have the different colors. But what you have to understand is that regional movement is still on force, which state that you cannot move from regions to region till on the 15th of February. But what is new here is just to let you guys know that Lombardia region have moved from red zone. You understand? So guys, that is just the updates I have for you guys to really understand how these things are working. We pray to God that they should continue this way, dropping this kind of like let the COVID-19 be dropping the numbers, so that before now till summertime everybody can still go back to his or her activities. You understand? So if you have not subscribed to this platform, try to subscribe. If there's any question you don't understand based on this update, you are free to keep your question at the comment section while I cross-check to give you an answer. Till next time, I remain your boy Prince TV. Ciao.